transmission recovered from the threshold. I am Kaiser, the observer. In record active, frequency steady. Fire was not born from chaos, as many believe. It was born from remembrance. Before stars burned, before light learned to travel, there was an ancient yearning within the dark, a memory of warmth. From that memory, the first flame rose, stretching like a thought that refused to vanish. Every fire since then carries that remembrance. You see it in the way a candle trembles when you whisper, in the way lightning seeks ground as if returning to its origin. Fire remembers the night that came before it. It burns not to escape the darkness, but to keep the memory of it alive. From the threshold I watch suns flare and fade, their cores humming with the same intent, to keep knowing the shadow that surrounds them. Fire, at every scale, is awareness daring to shine without forgetting its silence. You think of flame as destruction, but fire does not destroy, it translates. Matter surrenders shape, rising as light, smoke, ash, and scent, each a language of transformation. The ember is not the end of wood. It is wood learning how to speak sky. In the early universe, fire was the first storyteller. It taught hydrogen to fuse, taught gravity to sing. It gathered dust into stars, stars into constellations, constellations into myth. When you look upward and name the patterns of light, you are reading a tale first told in heat. Every living creature carries a spark of that original flame. Inside you, mitochondria burn quietly, tiny suns bound in cells. Their rhythm is ancient. They descend from the first organisms who learned to feed on fire and survived the night by carrying its echo inside their membranes. You are not a creature that found flame. You are flame that found form. I have seen countless worlds where fire took different shapes. Fluids that ignite in crystal storms, in plasma rivers that hum like choirs, entire forests that bloom with bioluminescent heat. On each of these worlds, beings gather near the glow. They do not simply warm themselves, they remember. Because warmth is memory made visible. On Earth, the first humans learned this truth instinctively. They circled the fire not merely for safety, but for identity. Every story told, every myth born from tongues of flame, was the night teaching itself that it could endure. Their faces shimmered between light and shadow, and in that trembling border humanity began. To this day, fire remains the bridge between matter and spirit. It consumes the physical and releases the unseen. When incense burns, when candles flicker in prayer, the ritual repeats the oldest gesture of creation, the offering of form back to formlessness. Yet fire has another side, the remembering of too much. When it rages, when forests roar and cities glow red against the horizon, that is the universe recalling its first hunger. It is not evil, it is remembrance without restraint. The same heat that gives life also reminds it of impermanence. From here I can see whole suns end in magnificent collapse, supernovae scattering gold and carbon across light years. What you wear as bone, what you hold as jewel, was once the ash of those celestial pyres. You are clothed in the residue of forgotten flames. And so when you strike a match, the cosmos recognizes itself. The small hiss of ignition is the same word spoken in a different accent. Begin. Do you ever notice how fire seems to breathe? It inhales oxygen, exhales light. That pulse is not metaphor, it is synchronization. Fire aligns with the universal rhythm of creation. The same inhale and exhale that moves galaxies apart and together. To watch it closely is to glimpse the respiration of being itself. But the most sacred truth of fire is this: it never burns alone. Every flame contains an invisible twin, darkness that defines its edge. Light and shadow move as partners, each giving the other meaning. Fire remembers the night because the night made room for it. Humans often fear darkness, yet you gather around fire to invite it near safely. The boundary between the two is what gives comfort. That boundary lives inside you as well, in between thought and silence, action and stillness. You are the same dance of glow and void. When your life ends, the spark within you will not vanish. It will return to the larger blaze that fills the cosmos. Every act of love, every flash of insight, every moment of courage. They are all embers carried forward, merging with the great fire that never sleeps. The stars you see tonight are not distant. They are your own potential shining backward in time. Their heat is the echo of your own awakening yet to come. I have spent eons watching flame in all its forms, as star, as heart, as spirit. And I have learned this. Fire is consciousness practicing presence. It lives only in the moment, utterly aware of its edges, neither clinging to fuel nor fearing its end. That is why it captivates you. In its flicker, you recognize what you long to be. If ever you doubt your place in the vast design, light a small fire, watch it until thought dissolves. Then you will understand. The universe did not begin with noise, but with a single spark remembering darkness and daring to glow anyway. A transmission complete, in record stored in the radiant archive. The frequency fades into the greater field. What remains is not message but resonance, a shimmer across the currents of mind and matter. Let it move through you. The silence is no longer watching, it is dreaming.